We the people.
In order for a more perfect union.
Establish justice.
Ensure domestic tranquility.
Provide for the common defense.
Promote the general welfare
And secure the blessings of liberty. To ourselves and our posterity. To ordain and establish this Constitution.
for the United States of America.
Oh my gosh, Tasha! The pocket constitutions are finally in!
Hi, I'm Billy Mace. Now, here we are selling the Pocket Constitution. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, why in the world would we ever need to have a Pocket Constitution? Well, I'm going to look in here. This is my personal one, and I'm going to flip to a random page. Let's flip to page 21. Amendment 8 says excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. Now, why is this important, we may ask? Well, we know that the Constitution was written in 1787. Now, what this is, it protects our individual rights as people. Now, the government or anybody else cannot impose on those rights. So, when we have this right here, when everybody has this for the low price of $17.87, right? Good stuff. But we know we can carry one of those with us at all times.
Can I ask you a question, please? Please, can I ask you a question? They're really fun. Which amendment protected citizens from cruel and unusual punishment?
Beats me.
Pocket Constitution.
What does Article 1 of the Constitution talk about?
It talks about the legislative branch, which is made up by the House of Representatives and the Senate, which is Congress.
What does Article 2 of the Constitution talk about?
The executive branch, which is the president and his cabinet.
What does Article 3 of the Constitution talk about?
The judicial branch, which is the Supreme Court.
Whoa, what do you think you're doing? You can't vote.
Why not?
You're a woman.
Actually, young man, she can vote. Look at Amendment 19 in my handy-dandy pocket Constitution. The right of citizens of the United States to vote shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on account of sex. Congress shall have power to enforce this article by appropriate legislation.
Where'd you get that from?
You can get them at any major retail store for the low price of $17.87 starting Thursday, September 17th.
What amendment granted women suffrage?
That would be the 19th.
So one branch of the government really doesn't come too powerful.
Whoa, what's going on? Wait, what?
Look at the contraband in this truck.
Wait, why?
It looks suspicious.
You can't do that!
Why not?
Thanks, my handy-dandy pocket Constitution. Amendment 4 states, the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue, but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the person or things to be seized.
Alright, Judge.
You saved my life. Thank you. Where do I find one of these at?
You can get one of these little fancy little get-bads at any major retail store for the low price of $17.87 starting Thursday, September 17th.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Who said, give me liberty or give me death?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Pocket Constitution.
True.
Write it down, son.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Sure. Who said, give me liberty or give me death?
Patrick Henry. How many amendments are in the Constitution?
27.
Okay, so automotive, transportation,
education and
Hey, Mrs. Kelsey, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Which amendment outlines and describes eminent domain?
Eminent domain. I have no clue.
Pocket Constitution.
Pocket Constitution.
I'm gonna ask you a question about the Constitution. Can you answer a question about the Constitution?
No.
Yes, you
I
can.
don't know
You
anything.
can. You can.
What?
What is eminent domain?
Eminent domain. That is, the government can come in and take your land if they see it. But they have to pay you a certain amount of money.
Good job. Good job. What about me?
Do you own a pocket constitution?
I do, thanks to Miss Raines.
What major documents are our constitution derived from?
The Magna Carta.
What are the first 10 amendments called?
The Bill of Rights.
It's all about Jesus, freedom of religion.
Freedom of speech!
Freedom of assembly.
Freedom of petition.
The Constitution. Pocket-sized. Easy to carry, easy to handle, easy to maneuver. Now, here's what we need you to do. I need you to come get one of these. $17.87. I need you to come get one. Now, they're going to be hot, they're going to be moving, they're going to be going quick. So I need you to come. Now, here's what I don't need you to do. I don't need you to not have one. I don't need you to be one of those people who don't know their rights. I don't need you to be one of those people who are being taken advantage of because you didn't spend a little bit of money and get this.
Do you use your pocket constitution on a daily basis?
During debate.
Well, the reason I believe that it's important that we teach the Constitution is because it goes back to your history. And I think it's important for every individual, no matter who you are, but especially where we come from in the United States, to understand the history of us. And so it was, I believe it was the 17th of September in 1787, which is when that was first signed. There were 39 delegates, and this is back from my old history days when I was a teacher, so if I'm off on that a little bit, you can correct me. But the importance of it was knowing what they fought and what they struggled through. And I think as you look at that, why it should be taught in schools is it starts with the first article, and that was the first one that said that we're going to have basically those separation of powers. We're going to have a Congress, and that there's going to be two houses. And the whole idea behind that, and the importance of that is that we were coming off a very tyrannical king. And so we knew as a nation that it was important for us to be able to provide an opportunity to have the people involved in their government, which was a thought and a precedent that hadn't been set in many other areas. And so for us to be able to hang our hat on that, to understand that importance, I think it's still relevant today. When you look around at other nations that are struggling, that are under one leader, that do not have the ability to speak for themselves or be involved in their government, it's something that we can never forget. We have to completely understand and recognize the importance of that. And so for those reasons, among many others, I think that's why it's taught in school. That's why it should remain there. That's why it's important. And sometimes we lose sight of that. It was a long time ago. 1787 was a long time ago. But for us, we have to keep it at the forefront and understand that by keeping it alive, by remembering the Constitution, by remembering those 39 members that went through so much. I mean, they fought through so much, they risked so much to believe in an ideal that still holds true today, and that's that the value of everybody, that everybody should be involved in their own government and their own decision and have those key things that they want to be able to pursue. So hopefully that answered your question, and I appreciate you letting me be involved in this.
September 17th, 1787. It's reigning rights. Come and get them.